Presented by That Time I Got Reincarnated in the Same World as an Anime Podcaster, this is Shonen Jumping the Gun, the show where we set our sights on the first chapter of a manga and decide if it's a misfire or a bullseye.
Let's see how many rounds are in this magazine.
On today's episode, the return of Manga Piece Theater. This is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 2, Battle Tendency. Screw you, it's JoJo January! Yeah, this is, you know why you're here. We're covering, hi, we're back again, it's JoJo Part 2. I'm Moxie Dean, here with Isekai Sensei Sama Brad. Like, this is not a normal episode. This is a yearly pageant that I enjoy putting on because the way that JoJo first chapters are written...
It's a tradition.
It's a tradition.
It's year two of a tradition.
It's now a tradition. It is now annual. It is officially annual. I know last time that I said it, that we were going to do a whole month of it, and then I didn't do that.
You should be happy, listener, that it wasn't an entire month of that. Because that
now we get to do it for like 8 years. And it would have been a slog because we would have Manga Piece Theatered all of them, and we would have been tired of it.
By the third one, we would have been
tired of it. And it's because it's like, I don't remember what we talked about last time, but it's like, it's JoJo. What are we going to talk about? Like, especially from these first chapters, which are admittedly fairly short. And I was just like, we're here for the joy of the joy of the performance.
Yeah.
So if this is your first episode, pick a different one and then come back to this one. This is not a good indicator of normal. Though we have done Manga Piece Theater for other series. But this is just by virtue of how they're written. So, hi, if you don't somehow know what JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is and how that works, we are now in Part 2. We did Phantom Blood last year. This year we're doing Battle Tendency. It was written by Hirohiko Araki. Good old endless like Araki. Again, it's like, come on. It ran for 7 volumes from November 1987 to March 1989 for 69 nice chapters, which feels so short. It feels so weird that this, like,
the first one was
it's
really
the weird
short
thing about
too.
JoJo, because nothing, I think we talked about this last time. I guess I'm having this talk before we get into the theater and get into our costumes. I don't think anything else has ever done this, really.
Where it's just like multiple parts.
That it was so contiguous until it stops being contiguous, but it's still contiguous. Honestly, even though I only have 2 data points, Avatar?
Like the last Airbender?
The last Airbender?
I mean, it's really just the 2 series.
I know, but like that's why I said that's the closest I have, because it's not like they're sequels, but they're not sequel series because they're coming back, and sometimes people carry on, but sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
We're following a new JoJo, but they're always a JoJo. The way they're always the Avatar. I mean, we're supposed to get another Avatar soon, so my example will be slightly better.
Yeah.
We're supposedly.
So.
Who knows anymore? Yeah. But yeah, listener, if you can think of something else that does something like this, that's not like a Boruto to a Boruto's dad, or whatever the fuck Modulo is. Because Modulo is you got coaxed back to write more, and not like, here's the next... The Hobbit to the Lord of the Rings?
That doesn't even count either.
Why?
I mean, J.R.R. Tolkien was basically forced to write The Hobbit to, like, actually release something. And then was like, oh, by the way, I wrote Lord of the Rings. Can you publish that as well?
I guess conceptually
and actually, I'm trying to finish the Silmarillion, which is my real passion.
Is there Lord of the Rings manga?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I mean, there's a Lord of the Rings anime.
There is?
Yeah. It's the one about the Rohirrim. It's like set a couple hundred years before Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I don't care then. I wanted I guess the closest we're getting is the I was about to say Rankin Bass, but it's oh, this isn't helpful. I don't remember his name. He's an animator guy in like the 70s and 80s. He hated Disney.
You said Rankin Bass, and now I can't think of anything else.
Exactly. He did Fritz the Cat. He did Wizards. It'll hit me later, I'm sure, when we're not recording, and I go, dang it. Brad, do you have anything to say about it? Have you read and or watched JoJo's Battle Tendency? Or have you only osmosis it?
No, I watched all of JoJo up until the middle of
Part 6?
Diamond is Unbreakable.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about it last time
Yeah.
is you didn't like part 4.
So
we will probably
until
try
we
to
get
watch...
there, I'm all
until we hit part 5.
I've got all the lore.
Until we hit Gangstars. I mean, what? We're going to watch, if we can get access to it, we're going to watch Steel Ball Run when it starts. We watched some of 6, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're watching 7.
But that means I also skipped an entire part. A part and a half.
You don't need 5. There's bits of 5 that are good. You don't need 5.
I think Golden Wind is the best theme song.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have to listen to all those later. I don't think I agree with you, but it's been a while. But yeah, no, part 2 is my favorite for a long time, though. I haven't watched it and probably read it since I was in college, like a decade ago now. So
I enjoyed part 2, yeah.
But I love Joseph a lot. I love the Pillar Man. I love all that stuff. We're essentially having the conversation after. We haven't even done the summary, but because the summary is the Manga Piece Theater. So let's do the Manga Piece. Brad, let's put on our costumes. Strike up the orchestra.
Put on my robe and wizard's hat.
That was a joke from a different episode. Welcome to Manga Piece Theater. This old man looks familiar. That gaze and scar on his face sure look familiar. It's been a long time, Mr. Speedwagon. I hear oil has been good to you after your arrival in America.
Oh, please, Straits. I have to say, you look incredible. I can't believe that we're the same age. I guess Amon truly is life energy. I find myself envious. Well, shall we get going?
49 years after the death of Jonathan Jostar, the torch has been passed to a new generation. Straits, now successor of the old man Tom Petty, with his crew in tow, and Speedwagon, now an oil magnate. Together, they set off to Mexico in order to see a certain something. It was discovered by a team of excavators dispatched by the Speedwagon Foundation, and what lies within has not been revealed to the public. A mummy?
We're still investigating who this mummy may be. More importantly, take a look at this, here, next to his face.
The stone mask? There's an engraving of the stone mask in these ruins? The year is 1938, here in New York.
What's that? You never heard of this drink? Judging from your accent there, I guess you're from England. On vacation, are you? Fresh off the boat? I see. Well, you gotta pay if you want to try it, though. Money makes the world go round here, if you catch my drift.
But just as the man took out his wallet to pay, a thief snatched it and ran off.
Hey, Limey, looks like he took your wallet. Best go after him. I waive all responsibility.
Like taking candy from him. Ah, shit.
What do we got here? Looks like we caught you red-handed, Smokey.
Ah!
Stupid black kid. Hope you enjoy your 20-year vacation in the clink.
Please, all I did was take his wallet.
You numbskull. I may hate dumb blacks like you, but I'm a good guy. Bring me $20 each week and half of what you steal. If you can manage that, I won't send you to jail this time. Hey, idiot that got your wallet stolen. Get the hell out of here. I'm hanging on to this for evidence, you see.
I think you have the wrong idea. You see, that wallet was a gift from me to him. So I need you to let him go along with the wallet.
It seems that you're a bit of a bird brain. You can forget about it, punk. You want this to get messy?
Like I said, it was a gift. He's my friend, you see. Now please let him go.
Your friend? What's his name then? Listen, numbskull, don't lie to us. We're the gods of this town. Come on, we're both white. You want to join him in the big house half-wit? Right. Yeah, I know.
Whoa!
Pardon me, but I've just got one question. I don't understand what you're trying to accomplish. Why are you doing this?
There's no reason. I'm doing it because that's what I feel like doing. It's even written in the Bible. When thou hast a booger smeared on the right cheek, the left one must...
Don't push it, Yank.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
Are you resisting?
Go ahead and shoot me, but prepare yourself. The moment you pull that trigger, I'm going to break your finger like a matchstick.
From this distance? Like hell you could. I'll blow your brains out. Whoa!
It was the fall of 1938. At sundown, an Englishman, roughly 6'4", stood before me and sent a bottle cap flying using some sort of magic. It may have just been my imagination, but at that moment I thought I saw his body glowing. The overwhelming force behind that bottle cap shredded the cop's finger to pieces. It snapped the bone in two and sent the bits flying.
I've done it again. I've lost control of my temper. Oh no, Granny Arena is going to be mad. Hey, Sticky Fingers, let's beat it.
What a screwball! He just beat up 2 cops and he's afraid what his grandma is going to say? For the time being, we made a run for it.
Hey, let me ask you something. How did you do that to the cop, with the bottle cap?
He said he had no idea, that he's been able to do this since he was a child. He could put animals to sleep, stop bleeding. Apparently his grandfather had the same ability. But his father, a war pilot who died in action, didn't. It seems that his mother died as well.
I don't know why you did that, but you lied to those cops for me. A black kid and a thief. I guess I owe you one. My name's Smokey. What's yours?
Jostar, Joseph Jostar. You can call me JoJo. My Granny Arena and I just moved here from London, you see? Nice to meet you. Oh, what have we here? American girls sure are cute. I'd like to flip those skirts.
What? I thought the English were supposed to be polite.
And thus we begin our journey in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2, Battle Tendency. So hey everybody, we survived that.
Oh
It'll
my
be a lot
God.
nicer in editor. I don't know if the voices will make sense, but
I bet they won't.
I bet they won't. Every year I'm like, oh, we did this before. We're good at this. And then we go, oh man, we're really bad at keeping consistent voices.
The music and editing does a lot.
Brad is a wizard. Brad is a wizard, and I thank him daily. So, it is wild to me, because what? JoJo Part 1 is like the ultimate melodrama, and JoJo Part 2 is Joseph fighting racist cops in New York by shooting a Coke bottle like a pistol.
Yeah, but then there's also Nazis.
We haven't seen them yet, though. They haven't shown up yet.
I mean, if we're talking about just chapter 1, yes.
Correct. If we're saying collectively, then yeah, like the Nazis show up because we're having a pulp adventure. It's the
Right.
It's the 30s or it's the 20s. I know I said a date in there with an old timey Radio Man voice, but I could look at it again, but I don't want to.
It says 20s or 30s.
Okay, I think it's 30s because it's because the Nazis are starting to happen,
Right.
but they haven't. The war hasn't started. Maybe. But no, what a clear way to go. Hey, here's some dudes you remember from last time. Here's Speedwagon, here's Straits, and here's the mask that you thought that you were done with from last time.
Yeah.
And then we introduce a new JoJo, and this one is not a paragon of morality. He is a hot-blooded goober.
Probably because his mom and dad died. Or did she? Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I love that he uses, maybe just because I had to write this all out as a script, more than just a summary, but writing all the words down specifically and then saying them again. It's funny that Araki puts the
the information dump through Smokey that Smokey was told. JoJo told him this, and now he's telling us.
Yeah.
So we can filter down to the brass tacks of what we need.
I mean, frankly, a lot of this is a big old mess, and it makes me go like, if this came out exactly as it was today, like, you know, maybe JoJo Part 1 had come out a few years ago, and then this came out today. If this was a brand new manga, we would be like, this is awful.
Would we? I think it'd be weird. I think we would be. It has fingerprints all over it. I don't know.
It's definitely.
But like that's the thing is like I have all of JoJo in my brain, and I know how weird. Nothing is like JoJo, not just because of the way the story works, but just the tone it has, that the way it can be both serious and just the most goofy shit. What I think I said to you like a couple weeks ago, something that I was like the one of the things that I wrote where I'm like Iraqi, in which I introduce a rule and then immediately I break the rule, making you think, why did I make the rule in the first place? And admittedly, that's like later on in JoJo, but like there's so many things that I could go, if I was thinking logically, this shouldn't work, but it just does. Like I just love JoJo. Like it's just fun.
Think about this.
Because
Okay.
I think it's just so like, wow, like the part 1 had it, part 2 has it. It's like, and maybe that's, I mean, it's the localization because I don't think Japanese has punctuation. Almost every single phrase, even if you wouldn't think of it, ends in an exclamation point, unless it ends in a question mark, in which case it ends with a question mark and an exclamation point.
Right.
Everybody's shouting constantly.
But try and frame your thinking though. Like a couple weeks ago, we read the end of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. JoJo just died, holding Dio's head in his arms on a boat. And now, we pick back up. It's Speedwagon and Straits. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, the mask. Wait a minute. The new JoJo?
Well, the old JoJo's dead and it's the 20s.
He immediately is like, I want to flip some skirts. He just
after he stands up for
murdered
a black
those cops.
kid and like a hero, like a goddamn hero. Some corrupt racist cops. They were corrupt.
Yeah.
They were also corrupt on top of being racist.
But it's just I think there's the level of quality here doesn't stand up to today's scrutiny.
I disagree. But also it's JoJo. It's JoJo, but I think also this was like 20 pages as an opening chapter. We because it is Manga Piece Theater and because it's JoJo, like it's not like, oh, I'm going to do more. It's like you're here for, it's Manga Piece Theater.
You can't remove the rest of JoJo from your brain.
No.
So if you only had
But I think this is nowadays we would get 60 pages. I don't know if Iraqi's first chapters have changed. He's not in Jump anymore, even though they're still showing up on the Jump app slowly. I don't know if the other ones were or not, or when he jumped out of Jump, what part that starts on. But like, honestly, I think it's what are we saying that that we've read JoJo Part 1? Or are we coming that we've never read any JoJo when we've started here?
No, we obviously would have read Part 1.
Okay, so I think you already get a vibe of it and you go, who's this guy now? He's the next JoJo. I like that they give distance, that it's like he was his grandfather. And like it's very rare that it's immediate, because it's not it's not immediate until Part 4. But it's kind of funny in that scenario, so
I just think it's a crazy introduction of your main character.
A bizarre one even.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting. I think because you see this in a lot of older series of like having characters who are complicated, that aren't just like, oh, he's a clean cut, he's a good boy. Like, especially like, it's just, and also just like when you're going, oh, I did Jonathan last time, who was a paragon of humanity. And it's like, let's switch it up a little bit.
So here's the thing. Joseph is probably my favorite Jostar.
Yeah, he's great.
I just think that this introduction is insane.
I think that works. It's very bizarre. I think it works. It shows you he's a weird, unpredictable he's not little, like big monster man.
Yeah.
And I think that works to him. Because I don't know how true this is moving forward out of like after Part 7, because I never read Part 8 and onward. But like, it's the thing is like odd numbered JoJos are even killed and even numbered ones are hot blooded. I mean, it's going to be a year until we can talk about him again, but it's like Jotaro is cool under pressure. He's a cold customer, but Josuke is hot blooded again. If you say anything about would you say about my fucking hair?
I think Jotaro's also a misogynist. He's just not loud about it.
I didn't say he was. Misogyny never came into it. Joseph loves women. He didn't actually flay. He's excited to. I know he does things later.
Yeah.
Which is proved to be more I don't know if it's more or less complicated if she was an unrelated human, but I think it's funnier because it's set up as the joke. Like, obviously, I think Araki knew what was going on when he did the thing. When he looks through the keyhole and he goes, "Nice-oo."
Oh, I was thinking about even later, which sets up another JoJo part.
Ah, correct.
I probably shouldn't have said that Joseph is my favorite JoJo.
He's my favorite JoJo. He's my favorite JoJo. I don't care. I don't have to.
Shit.
Yes, but he's so fun and he fights for what's right and he teams up with a Nazi. Don't think about it. And he dresses in drag and he's doing his best.
He was the best Nazi.
I still love the fan thing that they're the spin-off series of shoot, I forgot his name. Who's the Nazi in it? Strongheim. Into the like during the war into the Cold War, and he manifests his Stan's Blitzkrieg Bop, and I'm like, I love that. That's fun. I love the old characters who you think it's like, that guy, this was the time before Stan's. That guy would have had a stand. He would have had Bad Company or something, I don't know. Conceptually.
They took Bad Company though.
No, I mean conceptually that he could like summon an army dudes, but I don't think
like
they would have been.
It would have literally been the Bad Company stand from.
Yeah, but it would have been called Blitzkrieg Bop because But yeah, I don't know. It's JoJo. I love Joseph. I think he's my favorite. I love a hot-blooded hero. As a hot-blooded human. That's the Red Oni.
By the way,
this intro is. I think this. I mean, like I said, like it's only 20 pages. It's shorter than most first chapters we get, regardless of the later jump chapters.
Right.
Like 20. It's barely 20 pages. It's wild how short it is to start out. But also, it's technically not a first chapter because it's a follow-up of a thing that he already wrote. So.
Yeah. Did you notice that they put the title thing on page 1 and 2?
Says it barely 20 pages. But we have two major scenes. We introduce what's going on. I love it's like, why is his dad a fighter pilot? It's never important.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. It's like Jotaro's dad is a jazz musician. And then maybe it's just an interesting way to get them out of the picture.
Fighter pilot in World War I era,
hardcore.
Not like that was the start of it.
Yeah.
They were still flying around in biplanes.
Yeah, and he was a fighter pilot. He was a pilot. He was a war pilot. And then in that other, anytime there's like a book that somebody wrote that Araki didn't write, it's like, this didn't really happen. I'm trying to remember what his name is. He has a Spanish name. What is I think so. He's a J name that's Spanish.
Who are you talking about?
Joseph's dad.
Oh, I don't
Jorge.
know.
I think he's Jorge Jostar, honestly. But he becomes a JoJo you follow in one of the spin-off books, but I've never read. I'm assuming somebody has translated it, because otherwise how would we all know this information collectively as the internet?
That would be Jonathan and Arena's son, right?
Yes. Why would he be Jorge? I'm looking this up. JoJo lore is strange, people. And my memory of it, my JoJo phase was like, much again, when I was in college about 10 years ago, so.
For some reason, I have an image of his name starting with an F.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different. George.
Named after his grandfather.
Yeah, alias, Jorge Jostar.
Alias?
He's the son of Jonathan Jostar and the late father of Joseph Jostar. He's
Oh,
also
right.
Jorge Jostar.
Jorge is
light novel.
the
Spanish version
of George, yeah.
I don't know why he's Jorge. I don't know if whoever was writing it was just like, I want to make him Spanish.
I also wanted to say, it's crazy to me. Smokey is there the whole time to the end.
Is he?
We just watched a clip to try and figure out the English voices for these guys for the Manga Piece Theater. And the clip we saw was from the end.
Because he's the new Speedwagon, but the problem is you also have Speedwagon.
Right.
But also Speedwagon's old, so he can't be there.
But Speedwagon was there too.
But Smokey is just Speedwagon again.
Right. They were both there.
But Speedwagon knows the situation, so he can't Speedwagon as hard.
Yeah.
Also, he's rich and old, and he becomes the stand of the Jostar family. Of the Jodgers moving forward. So yeah.
It's JoJo Part 2. Come see us again in a year when we do JoJo Part 3 Stardust Crusaders.
That'll be fun.
And maybe we actually get better at manga piece. I'm sure we'll have we'll find something will happen that makes us do a manga piece theater for something else we cover this year, I'm sure.
Maybe.
I would hope so. I'm already going to say it's fun. I think maybe when we don't have to do voices from places and we can just be people.
Yeah.
People are people from other places, but also doing their voices is very difficult for us, seemingly. Unless they're from Brooklyn. That's my only voice.
And apparently I can only do a Southern accent.
Yes. Or you can be that guy who talks the way you do.
Christopher
Walken.
This pocket watch was given to me by your father.
Brad, activate your stand power. Stands haven't happened yet.
You don't want to rate this?
Oh, it kind of exists outside of our normal discourse. I know we had some talk about it. I think it's great. I really like it. I think it's weird, but like I'm tainted by the fact that I've both read this and watched this, and even if it's and all of the rest of JoJo for the most for the parts before and after it.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm as biased could bias, and my future vision is absolute.
It's true. I was thinking, like from an objective standpoint, if I was reading this when it came out, which I couldn't because I wasn't born yet.
Correct. Well, what? We didn't even get it in the West until fairly recent. No, I say fairly recently, but until at least the 2010s, I think.
But I was thinking, like, because I like
officially.
To do that. I like to go the time it was came out versus now. And I think when it came out, it was probably great. Like, to the extent of we all really loved part 1. And this is we're getting more from Araki.
Yeah,
that's great.
And I think I like part 2 more than part 1. I think just because he's figured out what he's doing more and he's going nuts.
And as many rough edges as I think there are in parts of this, I think overall, especially for the time, it was probably great. I think today, if you moved everything up, you probably couldn't go above good.
I'll respect it.
That said, my feelings on this, I think this is before I got tired of
JoJo.
Of the churn of JoJo that started to happen in Diamond is Unbreakable, where I fell off. I good to great, I would say.
I can respect it. I both think and feel that it is great. I think it does. In 20 pages, it goes, hey, remember these people from before? Time has passed, which is like, that's one of the most fun things you can do to characters you already know is time passing, honestly. That is like that's a fun thing they do in fighting games, especially Street Fighter. It's like, what are they doing now that enough time has passed that they're not just like, he's slightly further along his journey. It's like, he's finished his journey, what's next? You like never get to see that in stories. So it's like interesting to see like what's come of Speedwagon and less straights, but whatever. And then here's this new JoJo who is just he's both his grandfather's grandchild and also just something completely different.
Well, and it's like you can't ruin the previous character because he's dead.
He's dead. Well, technically he's around.
It's not like a Boruto situation.
He's in a casket. His dick is in a casket in the middle of the ocean.
Right. But it's not like a Boruto situation where they just like murdered Naruto's character just so they could have some more story.
Yeah, I don't think any... Okay, I know, I was about to say, I don't think any further part ruined prior ones. And I wouldn't say ruined, but I guess our conversation about Joseph. But I feel like that's very on brand for Joseph.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't say those things ruined.
But that didn't go like, oh my gosh, you completely missed the memo. Like, you just didn't understand what this character was moving him forward.
Yeah,
it's
totally
like,
on brand.
No, you got the memo.
Yeah.
And it just makes him more complicated looking back, but that's very Joseph for what he did, so... One day we'll get there. And by one day, I mean 2 years. We'll get there.
Yeah. 2 years. Damn.
The year 2028, if we're still going by then.
If America's still here.
Oof. Brad, activate your hum on breathing and say all of the credits in one breath.
Thanks to Sugoi Marts for partnering with us. Sugoi Marts are a retailer of Japanese snacks, drinks, toys, and merch. They have a lot of cool stuff you can't get outside Japan. Check the link in the description or use code APR15 at checkout to get 15% off your first order. We want to hear from you, so go on our website, animepodcast.reincarnation.com, where you can find links to our social media accounts. You can also find a link to our Discord, which is the best place to chat with us, as well as a link to our Patreon. I think I took a little breath there at the end, but who cares? Our supporters get perks like getting the high-quality stereo version of the podcast early, getting to vote on things, just various things, as well as bonus episodes. And of course, we need to shout out our patrons. So, first and foremost, at our noble tier, we have our marquee, Sir Cake Dwarf. That's not the right one.
It is Cake Dwarf. It is still Kirby music.
It's true.
Cake Dwarf. I'm gonna throw it to you.
That's green.
It is.
What is it?
Greens. Is it green? No,
Green
that's a
No.
manga. It might be. Green Meadows. Green something.
Hills?
That's Sonic.
Green Hill Zone.
That's definitely Sonic. You gonna come back? We've got a show to finish.
Also, at our noble tier, we have our Count Imaginary Numeral.
Imaginary, you need to send us another banger, but it won't show up until like a month from now.
Right.
Because time is weird.
We should pick a different video game. How's the Donkey Kong theme song go?
Shoot. Do. No, and I'm just thinking I can see Cranky cranking the record player in Donkey Kong Country that plays the old
do.
Imaginary, I hope you know and like Donkey Kong Country at least a little bit.
He better. Donkey Kong Country kicks ass. And last and certainly not least, at our commer tier, we've got Rena, Last Man on Earth, and Laura Carroll. So thank you so much to all of our patrons.
Thank you, patrons. Thank you, Brad, for doing that. Thank you to all of our listeners. Make sure you listen to all the podcasts on our feed. And a very merry fuck you, it's JoJo January. I don't know the words. Is this the actual intro or is this the song in its entirety?
This should be the whole thing.
We were like a bloody song. Like a bloody stone. At least I think he sang stone.
You didn't write anything down
What?
for like your opening and everything.
I literally went to do that this morning when I was writing one, and then I just said, "Fuck it, it's JoJo January." Like honestly.
Now fuck you, it's JoJo January.
Oh, I'll say that. I don't know if I can say that early in the video. Because it was just like we're doing manga piece theater. Like it's fucking JoJo. You know, we already did one last year. Like this is a pageant. This is not
There's another 2.5 minutes of that, so.
an episode. You're here for manga piece theater.
What am I supposed to say about JoJo that hasn't been said? That I haven't already said on other episodes. Like, that's why it's like, we're here. That's why I was like, I don't want to do these back to back because there's not... The juice of the squeeze is manga piece theater. And if you just do a bunch of those back to back, it's just like, oh, another one. But when there's a year apart from them, it's like, oh, this is fun. This is this yearly thing that we do. And that's fun. At least that's my feelings. Whatever everybody else feels, I don't know. Who cares?
I don't give a shit about anybody else.
I don't care about you listeners. Do you think I care about listeners as I talk into a microphone? That'll be a fun after beeps. Do you, when you find after beeps moments, you just cut them and instantly slide them to the end of the timeline?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't know what else you would do, unless you could like secret them away in a folder and then put them out at the end.
Doesn't really work like that.
That's not a thing. Like that's what I was just gonna say. That's not like a thing. So.
Yeah. You could probably do that with like.
I'm sure there's a keyboard shortcut that like takes you to
Audacity
the
or
end
whatever.
to the end of.
No, there's just a timeline up at the top. I just go.
Well, I mean that's what I mean, but I mean there's probably, I guess if you zoom out, it's a lot quicker to do it. But we're doing JoJo right now. Is it just JoJo Part 2 Battle Tendency?
I guess because you can't open with "Hey, fuck you, it's JoJo January."
Yeah, that's my instead of saying welcome everybody, it's just hey, fuck you, it's JoJo January.
I think it's too early.
I mean it's still too early, even after the intro, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Screw you, it's JoJo January. We'll put a fuck you, it's JoJo January at the end then. But for now, we can just say screw you. Up yours, it's JoJo January. On today's episode, the return of Manga Piece Theater. This is JoJo Part 2, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'll do it for real. But the full thing, and then, yeah.
Perfect. It only took 4 years, but you got it.
Many years in the making. Do you like screw you, up yours? What is there one that's calling out to you more than the others of my slightly more
I
work
think
safe?
Just slow roll it and then throw in a "fuck you, it's JoJo January" a little later.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure it'll come at the end. But for this intro, I'll do screw you. As much as I love up yours, screw you, I think will flow better for the thing.
Just
do it.
Just don't do it at
Just
all.
do it.
Just hold
What?
on to it.
No, I want to do it. That's why I said I would. That's why.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's
do it
why I
for
didn't write a
real.
welcome everybody.
No,
You're getting a little.
Southern.
What's his name?
Hold on.
You're getting a little wow.
Walking?
A little bit in the corners.
I could just do a walking impression.
Don't do a walk. Fuck it. I don't know. He has to say a lot of sentences later, doesn't he? Maybe not. I think it's at the... Oh,
I have to say, you look incredible. I can't believe that we're the same age. I guess that Hamon truly is life energy. I find myself envious. Shall we get going?
Now you're turning into Jerry Lewis.
Hamon Flavin.
Okay, turn on my audio if you're gonna come in. I'm Kakeshi Hongo, so I need you to let him know. I don't know what I'm doing. Now I'm not British anymore. I'm British. I'm very British. Very British. Very British. So I need you to let him go along with the wallet. Turning into Homestall. Like I said, it was a gift. He's my friend. I know, I'm turning... I don't know why that's coming out. Why do we do this? We're terrible at this. We're not terrible. They fall apart. Like, they start kind of somewhere, and then they fall apart. Oh, thank you. Yeah. No, that's you grunting. It's like the digging around noise.
I'm a little piggy.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, because he's picking his nose here to plant the booger, and that's the one thing visually that I need to like then attempt to sell auditorily, because they don't talk about it for a while.
Improv chatter and smear a booger on Joseph's face and the feeling of a Jabba.
No. Like I'll pick out a little one here.
Oh, that was really because I've been there. Oh, okay.
Okay, not that much. Jeez. It's already gross.
Here comes the airplane.
No.
Meow.
Okay, dude. The fuck? What? Brad, what the fuck? No, just do like little digging up. There we go. And yeah. Like, don't do don't do too much improv. Too much improv, too gooey.
I don't think I'm doing anything else now. Nope.
It's me talking
just
my
you the
holy
whole
shit.
time.
Oh, this sucks. I hate this. It was the fall of 1938 at sundown. An Englishman, roughly 6'4", stood before me. I want to take one moment. They put it in meters. Localizer, you failed me.
Yeah.
We're in New York, and this is an American talking. If it was Joseph talking, you could have it in meters, but it's Smokey talking. He's an American. He would have said feet in it, which is why I translated it. Oh, you have a pain sound. That's fucking gross. Oh no, Granny Arena is going to be mad.
Arena.
Arena. Why? What the fuck is that?
That's from the first one.
Oh,
Cry baby arena.
It's like my best I've done of the voice. It's the most consistent. Everybody's like, who the fuck are these people? Moment to moment. My Granny Arena and I just moved here from London, you see. I'm talking like I'm turning into John Wayne, Pilgrim. I never think we're bad at this, and then we do it and go, how the heck do I voice act? I have 3 voices and I slip from them if I don't. I think I just need to, like I said, I think I just need to practice and get like a key voice in my head, because when I have a key voice, everything comes from that, and I don't.
What we should probably do is do all of one person's lines to keep it consistent.
Yes, correct. Yes, agreed. Things we make a note of this somewhere that we can see it for next year.
We probably talked about this last year.
We probably did, but not in a way that would have gotten on the thing. So I don't know where to put it that we'll remember. Don't actually do that. That would be, I mean, try it. Actually, do it. It'd be funny. People know the credits. I love the release where they do that specific, I guess so it makes it more like audio thing, is that they do the, like they purse their lips so you can hear that it's such an intake of breath, but that's such a bad way of breathing normally. That it's like it makes a cool noise.
I'm not going to do this all in one breath, but
Don't.
I will do
Try.
one breath per segment.
Oh, I wanted just to see do the gimmick once and see how far you can make it, and then do a big and then do normal. Puts down and closes his iPad. Wait a minute, opens and reopens, picks up and reopens his iPad. Oh, I took my headphones off. Did you play music?